Good morning, listeners. Bad news for those of you heading into the city. Traffic is backed up from the Uptown ramp all the way eastbound to the 170. Downtown, we have closures from Milton Avenue to Angel Pass.
Hey. Hey.
Welcome back, Bob. Trip to Cinque Terre went well.
Are you kidding me? By far, the best place in Italy. The views, the water, the hiking, not to mention the food and the wine. I already have my first paragraph and my hook for my story. Italy, a love letter from alpha to olive oil.
I can't wait to read all about it.
Miss Taylor, they want you for an editorial meeting.
They must know where your next assignment is. I'm guessing Goa. No, wait. Bora, Bora. I hear those beaches are to die for.
I did ask for the Maldives.
I hear there's some really cool things happening in Austin.
Austin?
Texas?
Yeah, my cousin went there a few months back for a music festival.
Cool. The magazine only sends her to the most fabulous destinations on the planet. Have you not read her piece on Madagascar?
Of course she's read my piece. Everyone's read my piece. It was the #1 story for the season. You two keep guessing. I'm late for my meeting. Oh, and I've been to Austin. Bigger is not always better.
That's true.
I'm telling you, this issue's gonna sell out. There she is, our superstar, Katie. I've read your opening paragraph. Really great hook.
Thank you. I had a great time, and I think it shows in the work.
It does. So, I guess you're wondering where we're sending you next.
Always my favorite.
Bill.
Is there a Greenville in Bora Bora?
No,
Goa?
not that I'm aware of.
Oh, please tell me that there is a town called Greenville in the Maldives.
If there is, I'm unaware of it. We're talking about Greenville, the small town that you grew up in. Yeah, there's a harvest festival that happens around this time every year.
I am familiar with the Harvest Festival.
Cool. Yeah, we thought it would be great to get a real hometown look at the food, the people, the celebrations, and who better to send than our very own Katie Taylor, who grew up there.
Absolutely anybody other than me? That was a rhetorical question.
This is the
Great things in Austin.
Texas.
Bigger the better, I always say.
I'll agree your readers won't expect that from you, and that's the beauty of it.
But
Katie, we're sending you back home. You're gonna brush off the big city, get reacquainted with your hometown roots. It'll be fun! Yeah, just think of it as a fish out of water story.
Okay, I mean, if that's what the magazine feels is the right thing, then I am a team player and I will go.
Go team!
Yeah. Can you just remember one thing? Fish need water to live.
Kind of quaint.
Quaint is just another word for nothing of any importance ever happens there.
Well, and this harvest festival seems like a big deal there.
It's a small town in the middle of nowhere. Everything's a big deal. They give participation ribbons to pigs. I hope you can find me a decent hotel. I remember growing up, hotels were an issue.
It can't all be negative. At least you can visit with your family.
What's left of it?
You must have some friends you kept in touch with.
Are you kidding me? I left there so fast. I left 2 flaming trails and 3 sonic booms. Oh, they probably all hate me.
Girl, I don't think a whole town could hate you.
Maybe. My sister lives there. I haven't seen her in a long time.
See? Family.
Yeah, it would be nice to see her again. I haven't talked to her in a really long time.
What happened?
She called, and I told her I would call her back when I wasn't busy.
And?
And I never called her back.
Katie.
But I am still busy.
Well, I think this is gonna be good for you. Good for both of you.
Maybe.
Okay. What exactly is the article gonna be about?
Small town harvest festival, community, family, blah, blah.
Okay, that's...
Well, if the train station is any indication, Greenville hasn't changed one bit.
I'm sure it's not that bad. Remember, you have friends and memories there.
Friend. One friend, who happens to be my sister.
About that.
What about that? Willa, tell me I have a reservation.
Harvest Festival, small town, no room.
Where am I supposed to stay?
I got your sister's number from your contacts.
Oh no, I am not calling my sister to impose.
You don't have to. I've already called and everything is set up and taken care of.
You did not call my sister.
You're welcome. Your driver should be there in 5, 4, 3.
They have that here?
See? It's not that bad.
Huh, not that bad. Maybe I'll use that as the title of my boredom.
If that's the case, can I have your wardrobe?
No, taking it with me.
Little Katie Taylor, I haven't seen you in years.
Mr. Shannon, you're my ride?
Call me Frank, please. You have a career and pay taxes. You can drop the Mr. nonsense. And yeah, I've retired. I had to do something or I would have died of boredom.
Right?
What?
Nothing. It's really nice to see you, Mr. Frank.
You too, Katie. It's been a long...
A big heads up, traveling northbound off Hill Road between I-7 and the interstate, a couple of Mr. Colton's cows have escaped their pen. Moo, and are proving to be a little bit of a nuisance as neighbors try to move them back in. Also, a reminder of the Harvest Festival just around the corner. Tickets still available, and as always, there will be dancing, food, and fun for the whole family.
Brings back a lot of memories, doesn't it?
Sure does. Wow. It's been forever. Oh, you didn't have to do that. I could have grabbed my own bag.
Don't give it a second thought. Chivalry isn't dead yet. It may be on life support, but it's still kicking.
Thank you, Frank.
You know, if you miss this place so much, you could visit more often. Look at you, all dressed up.
Got a dress to impress, and you look great. I mean, purple. Purple's always been your color. It brings out your skin tone.
Oh, please. Just happy I'm not covered in kid vomit. Fabulous.
They're actually quite comfortable. I will buy you a pair for Christmas.
Don't you dare waste your money. Unless you think they would look really good with my scrubs and stained sweatpants.
It's so great to see you.
You too. Well, come on inside. Micah won't be here for a bit, but Maggie can't wait to see you.
Oh.
Come on.
make yourself at home. I'll go and try to find the little monster.
Katie!
Hey, kiddo.
I'm a princess.
Oh, I can see. And what a beautiful princess you are. You're like the most beautiful princess in all of the land.
Are you a dragon? You need to protect me, dragon.
Oh, no.
What? It's just a little princess dragon bonding time.
Yeah, it's just that Maggie was painting and hasn't washed her hands yet.
Oh.
Apologize. Don't be silly. I can clean it here. I'm a pro at getting paint out of clothing. It's all a part of having kids.
We'll play later.
Okay. Dragon.
Come on, sweetheart. There's no way that's true.
Well, I am all out of wine, so that means I'm done for the night.
Oh, have another.
Oh, no, I'm good. I'm gonna go tuck Princess Maggie into her sleeping bag. I'll give you two some time to catch up. Good night.
Night.
He is a good man.
Yeah, I lucked out. So, best beaches?
Okay. Seychelles.
Best food?
Oh, that's a tough one, but it's very hard to beat Italy.
Best place for a honeymoon?
Okay, if I was ever in a position where a honeymoon was a possibility, I'd go Bora Bora.
You mean to tell me that in all those travels you haven't found Mr. Tall, Dark, and Handsome?
Oh, I am never anywhere long enough to meet someone, and I'm never home long enough to keep anybody, so it's not exactly the kind of reporting I thought I'd be doing when I got into journalism. I mean, look at you. You're a nurse, you help people. That is a meaningful life.
It's not like I dreamed of this. When Mom got sick, I took care of her, and, well, kind of just stuck, I guess.
Yeah. That couldn't have been easy. Taking care of Mom.
Wasn't. But I don't regret the time I spent with her.
I should have been here to help you.
Mom would have never wanted that for you. You went out and made something of yourself. She was so proud of you. Oh, I totally forgot. There's a party tomorrow night to kick off the Harvest Festival. You should come.
Absolutely not. No, I am not.
Come on, there's gonna be a ton of people from school there.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. I am hoping to keep this trip on the down low.
Katie, this is a small town. Everyone already knows you're here.
Everyone?
Oh, yeah. Everyone. So, how was your first night home?
Uneventful, as expected. Although I don't know if it's going to stay that way.
What do you mean?
The reason why I left Greenville in the first place, I knew this was a bad idea.
You're probably worrying about nothing. Focus on work. Your first meeting's with Mr. and Mrs. Carlisle, and they're expecting you in 10 minutes.
I'll be there. Seriously, Willa. What if I bump into him? I mean... Oh, my...
Are you all right?
I gotta go, Willa. I just spilled coffee all over myself. No, I am not all right.
Well, I can get you another cup of coffee if you want.
It's not the coffee I'm worried about. It's the $300 blouse that it's built onto that I'm worried about.
You paid $300 for that?
Yes?
For a shirt?
It's a Joanna Jorn.
Congratulations. Well, technically, you ran into me.
What, you were trying to get off on a technicality?
Well, yeah, I mean, I was just standing here and you bumped into me.
I don't have time for this.
You were walking and talking. Watch where you're walking. Joanna Jorn.
And here we are, 30 years later, still running the restaurant, still madly in love.
Katie, sweetheart.
Oh, yeah, 30 years. Wow. That's a long time.
You know, a little club soda.
Spill something on yourself?
No, actually. I was talking on the phone and walking on the street, and I turned around, and out of the blue, some guy bumps into me. Not only did he not apologize, as I was walking away, he yelled, "Watch where you're walking."
Oh, sounds like you bumped into him, dear.
Sounds like an accident.
Thank you. So, 30 years running the same restaurant, still in love.
Huh? Madly in love.
Well, we wouldn't have wanted it any other way.
I remember coming in here with my family all the time.
You had your 10th birthday here.
You remember that?
Oh, she remembers everything.
2 funerals.
And everything in between.
Wow, that's a lot.
Your article's about small town, right?
Yeah, it's about coming home, a simpler way of life, hometown festival, hometown food.
That's just it. Those big city restaurants, they're all about getting customers in and out as fast as possible. Everybody's always in a rush.
The hustle and bustle.
Just so someone can eat a meal as quickly as they can, all while texting on their phone. And sometimes taking a picture of it. Why, so they can remember what they ate?
Okay, I've been guilty of doing that once or twice. But don't you guys ever wish, I don't know, you had a chance?
Making it heartwarming. And there's beauty in all of it.
Thanks, Frank. Greenville Herald. Is that Chad's car? Because
Okay, don't freak out.
he's not in there, is he? Oh, he is the one person I am trying to avoid here.
Go in there. Deep breaths. And be civil. It was a long time ago, and you're both adults now. Kind of. Come on. He's waiting for you on the deck.
An adult. Chad. Hi. What are you doing here?
Here, these are for you. I know they're your favorites.
Thank you. Still at the Greenville Herald, I see?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, some things never change.
Some things do.
That's what I want to talk about. I owe you an apology. I've been thinking a lot about us back when we were kids, and I know I may have been less than honorable with some of your newspaper articles.
Chad, you stole my story about corruption in the municipal election, and you took all the credit for it, and you got statewide recognition.
Okay, technically, it wasn't stealing.
What
because-
is it with people in this town trying to get off on technicalities?
Look, I was the junior editor of the local newspaper at the time.
You were
Rosie.
only the junior editor because your parents owned the newspaper at the time.
And I'm sorry for it. I was young. I made bad decisions. And it cost me. More than I thought it would. Everybody deserves a second chance, right? Hey, are you going to the party later tonight?
I've got a lot of work to do. I wasn't planning on it.
Well, I hope I see you there. It was really good to see you again, Katie.
So,
What?
that seemed cordial.
You should have warned me about the flowers.
So you, Katie Taylor, did the interview with that coffee stain on your shirt?
I didn't have a choice.
How were Mr. and Mrs. Carlisle?
Good. Love.
Oh,
Same.
wow. If you see the guy you bumped into here tonight, point him out.
Hey, Dad, I'm gonna see him.
Hey, it is a pretty small town, remember?
Trust me, I remember.
Oh, look who's...
We're all adults. People change, and everyone deserves a second chance.
Okay, but just to recap, Chad went from he who cannot be named to Mr. Not So Bad.
Okay,
in 5 hours?
Yeah, but
that's got to be a record. Ugh. Have fun.
Where are you going? Pete.
Katie, you made it out after all.
Yeah, I mean, it was either this or binge watching Zombie Cats on the Loose, so.
Well, I'm really glad you're here. I guess we're gonna be judging Greenville's Best Dish Contest together?
Oh, you're a judge too.
Yeah, it should be fun.
Yeah.
Do you hear that?
What?
I think they're playing our song.
No. No.
Yes. Yes.
You planned this, didn't you?
I bet you don't remember the moves.
Yes, I do.
Prove it.
Engage the mechanism.
You like the drink?
I love you.
Blue Lagoon, right?
No, I.
Yes, Blue Lagoon.
What the heck? Oh.
Because this is just water. I don't drink. But if you want to be sure, a little carbonated water, get that right out.
Oh, very funny. I'm sure that passes as charisma where you're from.
How do you know I'm not from here?
Because I'm from here, and if you were, I would know it.
Really, you're from Greenville. You don't look the part.
Why? Because I'm not wearing a plaid shirt and some cowboy boots?
I'm sure you could pull off a plaid shirt better than any woman in here. As a matter of fact, if I would have known that the women in this town were as beautiful as you, I would have moved here much sooner.
Some good-looking guy who randomly bumps into women?
Yeah. And my work is done here. But it's nice to know that you think I'm good looking.
Oh, I did not say. Yes, I did.
Hey. Is everything okay?
Yeah, you know what, Chad? I think I'm gonna call it a night. It's getting late and I have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, okay. Get home safe.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, can you believe it?
What are the mathematical chances of that happening?
Well, apparently better than you'd think.
Listen, yoga is supposed to help you relax. So stop thinking about him.
Good idea. I gotta go, Willa.
Okay, remember, 2 p.m. interview Noah James.
Got it. Okay, gotta get my Zen on. Bye. Hungry and cold.
Okay, this is obviously not working.
Is there a place in this town I can get some avocado toast?
I don't know about that, but there is a great new breakfast place up the street.
Let's roll. Nothing to write about. But then I got that drink poured all over me.
Hey, it was just water.
Still, 2 bad run-ins with one guy in one day? It's worse than being in the city. And if I ever see that guy again, I will throw a drink in his smug face.
I thought you said he had a pretty face. Oh well, a guy can be smug and pretty at the same time. I call it smutty. Okay, I know that you're a writer, but you can't just smash two words together and make it a thing. Smetty will never catch on.
Smetty? You mean smug and pretty? Are you talking about anybody I know?
You again.
You really have to stop calling me pretty. I mean, it's good for my ego, but I prefer ruggedly handsome.
It's him. He is him. From yesterday?
So you're new to town?
Yeah, a couple of months now. And you must be Katie Taylor.
And how do you know my name?
Your magazine called and set up an interview with me. A woman by the name of Willa. She was really quite lovely on the phone, by the way.
Oh, Willa's a peach. So, this is your restaurant?
Yep. Noah James. Pleasure to formally meet you.
It's nice to meet you while you're not spilling beverages all over me for once.
Well, technically,
Really?
you...
Again with the technically?
Okay.
Yeah.
It seems like you two have a lot to talk about. I'm gonna head out.
No. I gotta get cleaned up, take a shower. I'm not dressed for this.
It's just an interview. You'll be fine. I'm gonna take this, and I'll meet you at home.
No, please don't go.
Just feed her. I think she's a little hangry. Hey, that one works.
So, come on in. So I looked you up. Greenville seems like a bit of a departure from your usual stories.
Yeah, well, the paper wanted to do a story on a small town, and they found out I was from here, so...
Don't make it sound so bad being from here.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I love this town, just in very small doses.
Well, you're a big city girl now.
Yeah, well, nothing against avocado toast. Does that make me a horrible person?
Not in my book.
There's this place in the city that makes the best avocado toast. I mean, they use super thick bread, and it is to die for.
Now, is there anything else other than a trendy fruit on bread dish that drew you to the big city?
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to be a journalist in big paper, travel the world, cover important stories.
It's pretty much what you do, isn't it?
Not exactly. I take selfies in front of pretty beaches and wineries.
Sounds like a great life to me.
Oh, it is. I mean, I love it. It's just not exactly what I set out to do. I mean, but hey, I have an amazing wardrobe, usually.
I was thinking maybe a boyfriend.
I'm sorry, what?
I thought maybe you left Greenville to follow your boyfriend.
Oh, no. Actually, it's kind of the opposite. I sort of left Greenville in part because of my ex.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
But hey, I'm the one that's supposed to be asking the questions.
I'm an open book. Fire away.
Okay. So what's your story? You moved to a small town, start spilling drinks on unsuspecting women?
Well...
And don't say technically.
It's pretty funny. My story is actually my own restaurant, and I did. And when things didn't work out with my fiance, I wanted out of the rat race. I was tired of the hustle and bustle.
Oh, I love the hustle and bustle.
I wanted to leave all of that behind. I was tired of trying to keep up with the latest restaurant trends. I just wanted to cook real food for real people.
So this whole farm-to-table thing was right up your alley.
You miss avocado toast, right?
I do.
And you're absolutely right. It should start with thick slices of fresh bread. Follow me.
Are you making me avocado toast?
With most places, there isn't much difference between their guacamole and their avocado smash that they put on toast, which is their first mistake.
Intriguing. How so?
Guacamole is usually in the supporting role for dishes like nachos with cheese, quesadillas, tacos. But with avocado toast, it's the headlining act.
So?
So we gotta bring out its natural flavors.
Okay.
And it's simple. Add a little more sea salt. A dash more lemon.
Ooh. All right.
And once it's plated, oh, voila.
Okay. Wow.
See? That is the power of local farm to table.
The bread is from the bakery down the street, and they make it fresh every morning with natural ingredients.
It's incredible.
Thanks. Maybe I'll enter that in the Harvest Festival.
You totally should.
I was gonna enter a hamburger and try and beat the Greenville Grill at their own game. The local paper always gives them the best reviews.
Chad loves that place. He used to date.
Huh. I will not hold that against you. I appreciate the fact that you love my avocado toast, but now I have to start making breakfast for the rest of my customers, so.
But we're not done our interview.
You know where to find me.
So good.
Go with Noah.
He opened his restaurant a couple months ago, and I tried his avocado toast. It was amazing.
Fancy. I didn't realize anybody in town even made avocado toast.
It wasn't on his menu, but he made it for me.
Really? He made you something off menu?
It is no big deal.
Did you ask him to?
I happened to mention that I like avocado toast.
And
before I knew it, avocado toast.
Huh.
It's no big deal.
Sure. I'll warm you up something for dinner.
Okay, thanks.
I'm working the late shift tonight.
Okay.
Do you mind tucking in Maggie? She's sort of been waiting for you.
Yep.
Pull up her blankets and tell her that there are no scary monsters waiting for her underneath the bed.
So you want me to lie? Okay. Hey, Munchkin. I heard you were waiting up for me to tuck you in.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Why don't you come visit us more? You do love Mom and me, right?
Of course I do. It's just sometimes people get really busy at their jobs or busy doing something that's really important to them. They don't have as much time to visit as they'd want to. Do you understand?
I think so.
Pinky swear. Okay, good night. You get some sleep. And sweet dreams.
Night.
All right. You go pick up a pumpkin, okay?
Yeah.
Go on.
How about this one?
There is a whole field of pumpkins. You can't just pick up the first one you see. How do you know this is the best pumpkin? Unless you look at all of them.
Okay, I'll keep.
My editor wants me to take some pictures for my article. Do you mind?
Sure. You've always looked great surrounded by pumpkins.
Oh, I thank you. How'd it look?
Good. It looks like you're having fun.
I am having fun. You know, it's really something, the life that you built with Michael and Maggie. You have a beautiful family.
I do, but it's been really nice having all of my family here, even if it's just for a little bit. It's been nice having you around, Katie.
I miss you too. And I promise I will come more often.
Okay.
Come help.
Wow, that is a big pumpkin.
This is the one?
Yeah.
All right.
Do you mind?
You know, the universe.
Here we go.
For the littlest girl. Perfect.
Aw, thank you. Now let's pick up this pumpkin.
Ready?
You ready? No, I was just,
Watching people eat their dinner.
no. I was,
Oh, you must be here to finish the interview.
yes, the interview. That is why I'm here. Are you available by any chance?
You like ice cream?
Everyone loves ice cream.
Great. There's a place down the street. I'll buy you a scoop.
Okay.
Did you enjoy being back in Greece?
Yeah, you know. This ice cream might be better than your avocado toast. No offense.
None taken.
You really care about this stuff, don't you?
Listen, you might have to pay a little bit extra, but isn't it so worth it?
Absolutely. So, you ended up in Greenville after things didn't work out with your fiance?
Well, technically, she wasn't my fiance.
Okay, there you go with your technically again.
I got down on one knee and I had a ring, but she broke up with me.
Ouch.
No. She was the smart one. She knew we weren't meant to be together. I was looking for a change of pace, and she was like you. She wanted the hustle and bustle of the big restaurant. We used to get over 200 people in at the lunch rush.
Wow.
And you can make a lot of money, but that just goes towards your big city rent, or the newest car, or a vacation to the Maldives.
Hey, Maldives are gorgeous.
But then you're just working to pay for those things. So eventually the things you own just end up owning you.
Okay. Maybe I can see your point.
Besides, if I hadn't moved here, I wouldn't have found this great ice cream place.
Now that would have been a crime.
Exactly. Although you just went for plain vanilla. I would have thought a world traveler like you would have been a little more about raspberry and pistachio.
Everything is weird about that combination?
No, it's not as strange as it sounds. I mean, it combines a sweet flavor with a salty flavor. Go ahead, try. Make sure you get the raspberry with the pistachio.
You know, even you saying that sounds weird.
See, the chef knows a few things about mixing flavors.
Not quite sure. I think I'll have to try another taste.
No, just take it easy, big city.
It's not bad. It's actually really good.
For a decent latte?
Actually, it's not that bad. I had some incredible ice cream last night. The food here's amazing. Everything's fresh and organic.
So maybe the editors were right to send you out there.
It's been interesting.
Interesting. Interesting usually means a guy, so spill it.
Funny choice of words. Remember Bump and Spill guy?
Yeah.
He's actually really sweet.
And your ex?
He's not like I remember him.
Mm-hmm. I thought you said nothing ever happens in Greenville.
It's nothing to get excited about. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta give a trophy to a goat.
Wait, what?
You booked it.
Huh.
Not exactly Turks and Caicos.
You read my article.
I've read all your articles. I think they're amazing. And I think it's really cool that you're going to be giving Greenville some publicity.
Well, I don't know how much publicity this place needs. Besides, they have a great local paper.
Thank you. We've been very lucky. Can't thank the people of this town enough for the support they've given the paper.
Wow, that's pretty gracious of Chad Porter.
Well, this town has supported my family paper for a long time now. Even after I took over officially, they've been great to me. I've been working there since I was old enough to push a broom across the floor. To be honest, it's really nice to be in charge. I don't think I've ever actually said that to anybody before. Guess I can just really be myself with you. Do you want to maybe hang out while you're in town? We could grab a coffee. Or tea. I hear tea's popular.
I don't see why not.
Great.
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 So, any predictions on who's going to win Best Dish in Greenville?
I mean, they're all great restaurants. I'm really excited about all the food we're going to get to taste.
Yeah, that part's going to be great. But what about that new restaurant?
Noah's Place.
Yeah, he seems to be bringing something new to town. Do you know much about him?
I wrote a review when his restaurant first opened. I think he was hoping for a better piece.
Really? Because his food seems really great.
Yeah, he thinks so too. We got in a fight about it. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but this town's been doing the local farm-to-table thing long before he showed up.
Maybe you guys... That is one majestic goat.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna go to the farm and check out some of the pumpkins, I guess. Cute. Should be interesting, right?
Yeah. Love you.
Love you. Have a great day.
Hey, Frank.
Paige, how you doing?
Places?
Oh, sure.
Good.
So how's the homecoming? Is it as scary as you thought it'd be?
It's okay, actually.
Just okay?
Better than okay, I guess. I don't know what I was expecting.
It doesn't really matter what you were expecting. It's more about what you find.
Well, so far I find that it has been great. I was worried about running into old friends. Thought they'd resent me for leaving this place and going to the big city.
Nobody's gonna resent you for that. If they wanted to leave for the city too, there's nothing stopping them.
That's true, but I was afraid of running into Chad.
Newspaper Chad?
Yeah. But you know what? He's actually been really nice to me.
Nice.
Chivalry's not dead.
As long as I keep my cholesterol in check.
Hey, Frank.
Noah?
Hey.
Hey. Thanks, Frank.
My pleasure. Just call me if you need me.
Nice boots.
Thanks.
What size are they?
Why?
Don't you worry about it.
So you like living in Greenville so far?
I do, yeah. It's a big change. Big city.
Wow. What a view.
It's okay.
I bet you make great pumpkin pie.
Well, you could come by the restaurant again and try a slice.
I just might have to do that. So is that why you brought me here? Show me the whole farm-to-table thing in person?
Kind of. But I wanted to run an idea by you.
Go for it.
Step into my office.
All right.
So here's the thing. We already have a great pumpkin pie at the restaurant.
Assumed to be great. I still have to try a slice and judge for myself.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
But listening to you talk about the big city got me to thinking about some of the things that we could bring from there to here.
Like what?
Pumpkin spice lattes.
Intriguing.
Did you know that most pumpkin spice lattes don't actually have pumpkin in them?
What?
Most big chain coffee shops need to order their supplies months in advance, long before the pumpkin season. A few others.
I feel like I've been lied to my whole entire life.
Right? And here in Greenville, we're sitting on a ton of pumpkins. So I figured that maybe we could try something.
What are you gonna do?
So a few different places actually put pumpkin puree in their pumpkin spice lattes.
A little like having a slice of pumpkin pie in your pumpkin spice latte?
Sort of.
I love that idea. What do we do first?
Let's pick a pumpkin.
Okay.
All right.
1 pumpkin spice latte, real pumpkin.
Ooh, that is horrible.
What? Really? Oh, I must have made a mistake with the portions.
Noah, I'm just kidding. It's incredible.
Oh. Oh. There's one thing that doesn't make any sense to me about you.
Really? What's that?
Is Chad really the reason that you left Greenville? Because I find that hard to believe.
Well, it's one of the reasons.
A woman of mystery.
Chad hurt me, yes, but I don't know. Looking back, I don't think he was the only reason I got sick. Well, I just couldn't take another loss. So when Chad screwed me over, I took it as an opportunity. I'd go to the big city, chase my dreams, and my mom was so proud of me. Thinking something of myself that I convinced myself it was the right thing to do. The only problem was that I left Paige here alone to pick up the pieces and never came back.
You're here now.
I was pushed here, kicking and screaming.
Well, whatever the reason, I'm glad you're here.
Yes, I would love to.
Great. I'll cook.
Okay.
I actually said that.
Wow, that was incredible. Thank you for the wonderful meal and the great company.
My pleasure.
It's been a long time since I've been able to open up to someone.
Me too.
So, other than being a great listener and an incredible chef.
Dance moves. I mean, not as fancy as yours, but.
What?
I saw you on the dance floor the other night.
You did not.
I was thinking you can teach me some of those steps and we can enter the talent competition.
I am mortified.
Well, if you're not going to show me your moves, why don't you let me lead? Madame, may I have this dance?
You know, you have been smiling all morning. I take it the interview with Noah went well.
He's easy to talk to.
You mean interview?
Yeah. It's not a date.
Right. He's just picking you up, taking you someplace romantic.
Coffee.
Coffee can be romantic.
It's not like that. We are just friends.
And Noah?
Just friends.
A whole lot of friendship for a girl who had no friends in Greenville.
Do not start.
Come on, Maggie, come give me a hug. I gotta go to work.
I'm too busy right now.
It's just a phase.
Some phases last longer than others. No. What are they doing? They're playing. Yeah. What game are they playing? Hide and seek or tag? Tag.
You remember that time you got your truck stuck in the mud hole?
How could I forget?
Okay, you were pushing, but I didn't know how to drive stick, so then you were behind the wheel and I was trying to push.
And then our science teacher came by and saw us.
Mr. Bingham!
Yeah.
Oh, he gave you the evil eye for the rest of that semester.
He would never let me explain. Never.
Wow.
We've got some great history here, you and I.
Yeah, we do. A lot of good memories. More than the bad ones.
You've become an amazing. I'm jealous. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's not always all it's cracked out to be. Besides, I'm starting to realize that there's a lot more to this town than I gave it credit for.
You want to know what the best part of this town is?
What?
No matter where I go, I see memories of us. The school we used to go to, coffee shop we hung out at after school, where the old drive-in used to be.
I remember.
So, you've been back in town a few days now? Is it what you expected? Present company included, I hope?
Yes, Chad.
Did you really think that people wouldn't be?
Actually, I did. I thought people would resent me for leaving.
It's a small town. Everybody wants to leave when they're a kid.
Not Paige. I mean, she's always wanted to be here. Have a family, raise her kid in Greenville.
We had that dream once, remember? Maybe you just need to ask yourself why you left in the first place.
It wasn't all about you, Chad.
Oh, thank goodness.
Trust me, you were part of it, but...
But what?
No, I was young. Restaurants that you can eat at.
I could see how that could be annoying.
Things have changed. I mean, the restaurants here are amazing now, and you can buy almost anything you want online, so...
So, you might come back to Greenville.
My life in the city isn't perfect, but I do love it.
What part isn't perfect?
Seeing what Paige has, I guess it made me think.
So, if you found the right guy, you might come back?
Right.
Katie,
Chad, wait, what are you doing?
I love you. I'm still in love with you.
Chad, that's crazy.
No, you just said if you found the right guy, you might come back. And when you said it, you smiled like you were thinking about somebody in particular. And I thought you were thinking about me.
Chad.
But you weren't, were you? Oh.
No.
It's Noah, isn't it?
Chad, I...
I see you're wearing more sensible shoes.
Yeah, I picked them up in town.
Is Greenville rubbing off on you?
Maybe a little. So, have you decided what you're gonna make for the best dish in Greenville competition tomorrow night?
I don't know. Everybody's telling me to go with my pumpkin menu.
I should try to be more impartial. I mean, I'm one of the judges.
Well, I am the new restaurant in town. Maybe I could use a judge on the panel who thinks I'm good-looking and charming.
Right, except for this judge also has a $300 blouse with a coffee stain on it because of you.
Oh, well, this should make for an interesting competition.
I promise I will be impartial.
That's all I can ask for.
But, your avocado toast has been one of the highlights of my trip so far.
Just one of them?
Yeah. It's been great. You know, reconnecting with my sister. The whole town, really. So different, yet familiar. hard to explain, but I feel like,
Like it's home.
and when I'm with you, I also feel like I'm home. You make me feel like I can be me. The real me. And that I could be honest with my true feelings.
What are your true feelings?
Oh, nothing I can't continue? Oh, yeah, of course. I will be there. No problem. Okay, bye. I have to go. And you need to decide what you're gonna make.
Okay, well, I'll see you at the Harvest Festival then.
I wouldn't miss it.
Okay. We're closed. To write another biased, unfair article about my food?
Hey, I stand by that review.
I'm sure you do.
No, I was just in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd pop in and try this avocado toast I've been hearing about.
Avocado toast. Well, it's not really on the menu, so.
That's strange. I was out on a date with Katie Taylor, and she said you made it for her.
A date with Katie.
Yeah. We used to date in high school. More than that, first loves, actually. So.
Right.
Guess being back in town has rekindled certain relationships. Now when she was in high school, and she says nothing's changed her mind since.
Really? She said all of that?
Yeah, yeah. Same claustrophobic town, same small main street, same handful of restaurants with untalented cooks.
She said all of that to you?
Yeah. Sometimes you need to know someone for a long time to get the truth about how they feel. To get the honest truth about how they feel about certain things, and that some things and some people are just there to...
To what, Chad?
Make a good story, Noah. I wrote an article about it for the Tasty Bits in there. Oh, look at the time. I gotta go. Oh, we'll do your crunchy, toasty thing another day.
Take care of yourself, Chad.
Yeah, you too.
Tonight is yeah, more than enough.
Any of you wearing coveralls or cowboy boots?
Not a chance.
I bet you can't wait to get home to the lights of the city.
Actually, it was a lot more fun than I thought it would be.
Well, now I really can't wait to read your article.
Can't wait to finish writing it. Okay, gotta go, Willa. Talk soon.
Bye.
Hey.
Hey.
Good morning.
Yeah, is there something that I can get you?
What are you talking about?
I thought that this town would have gotten a little too claustrophobic for you by now.
What?
Shouldn't you be back on a train to the big city? Oh, you know what? I gotta go pick up some silly local ingredients.
No, what are you talking about?
There it is. Your words printed for everyone to read. Chad dropped it off last night.
Chad?
Yeah, you told me about your little date and how you could open up to him about all the things that you...
I thought we really had something, Katie.
I think we do too.
I hope that makes a great addition to your article. I'll see you.
Noah.
I mean, yeah. It's always been a family paper, but I've been running it for years.
Chad. What? I thought you had grown up. I thought you had changed. I'm sorry, Mr. Mason. I will buy you another one. But you are the same jealous jerk you were in high school.
I take it you have some issues. Katie, you hated this town. You always have. And you've only come back to look down on us. Katie, you're the one who hasn't changed. Yeah, I'm a respectable member of this community. Always have been. You're just the girl who left.
You want a quote, Chad?
Sure.
I'll give you a quote. Cover your ears, Mr. Mason.
I can't print that, so yeah.
Have you read it yet?
Boring? Never changing?
Okay, that is not how I use those words.
Unsophisticated.
I didn't even use that word. Well, this is a disaster.
I'm sure you can fix this with Chad.
Not that. This is gonna ruin my article in my paper if this gets out.
And that's all you care about?
Well,
what about Noah? Aren't you at all concerned how this is gonna make him feel? You need to tell him that this isn't true, that Chad lied.
What's it matter? Some guy that I met a week ago, by the way, isn't gonna get me to change the way I live my life. Soon, I will be gone, back in the big city, and I will never have to come back here again.
Yep. This is what I've come to expect from you. When the going gets tough, Katie is nowhere to be found.
Paige.
Let me ask you something, and be honest. Did you want to come here for this story? To come back to Greenville?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
Paige, I'm sorry.
Do you have any idea what I had to go through when Mom got sick? When I had to take care of her alone?
I know, but
I needed my big sister. But she was too busy. Too busy.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. Sometimes the important stuff, it requires the most effort. And sometimes the most effort, it means the most hurt. When something is meaningful to you, it hurts when it's gone. I get why you want to leave, but I just wish that you wanted to stay more.
Back in my truck. I fell asleep. Nobody could find me for hours.
You really should watch your cholesterol.
It's a shame you have to go before the festival.
One more interview and I'm off.
What about who wins?
I really gotta get back home.
That's funny. I thought you were home.
You know what I mean.
Still, it's a shame to see you go.
So, I take it you guys read the article about me in the paper.
Came out this morning. Whole town is what you think about Greenville. You're from here.
Born and raised.
Well, I guess you got a little too big for a little town.
We just thought that being from Greenville, you would have been raised a little better than that.
Ouch. I guess it wouldn't help if I told you guys that it was all a lie.
Is it?
You, not the local paper.
Because I didn't... I don't know.
That's what we thought.
So to end the interview, for the Harvest Festival, we'll be making our vegan mac and cheese.
It's gonna knock this town's socks off, and we are finally gonna beat the Greenville Grill and their hamburger.
Good luck. Can I try this mac and cheese?
No.
The Harvest Festival is tonight. The best dish in Greenville will be awarded, and we will see if a new champion is crowned.
Next up, the big city.
You know, I'm leaving this place for the second time for almost the exact same reason.
What's that?
Heading to the big city to leave a mess that Chad made.
It's funny. In life, people make a big decision because either they're being pushed away from something or they're being pulled in to something. And the older you get, the more you realize that those things that push you away should never have been given that level of power.
And what about the things that pull you in?
Those are the important ones.
Push and pull.
Push and pull. Leaving your job because you hate to do and you can't picture doing anything else. That's important at the end of the day. Leaving Greenville because you want to get away from Chad is something that's pushing you away. Ignore it. And ignore Chad.
And what about heading to the big city?
If your job is something that you love, that's a pull. That's a good thing. You need to listen to the pull. If your job is where your heart is, then go to it.
And if it's not?
Well, I'm just an old man.
Hey, Frank.
Yeah, kiddo?
Change of plans. I'm gonna follow my pull.
Where to?
Home.
Katie?
Paige.
What are you doing here?
Paige, you've always been the best little sister. And I should have been a better big sister. I'm sorry for always running away when things get tough. I am done running. From now on, I will be here. I will be here for birthdays and Christmases and maybe even Halloween. I will be here for the good times and the bad ones.
That sounds nice. Really, really nice.
I love you.
I love you too, Katie. And I knew you'd come back home.
Me too.
Away from a certain smug yet pretty man.
I don't know,
I told you. Things are hardest to do that
are the most important. I remember. I'm such a smart little sister.
Now go get Mr. Smetty.
Oh, you're right. Smetty doesn't work.
Go get him.
I need your help in welcoming to the stage this year's contestants for the Best Dish in Greenville contest. Here they are, ladies and gentlemen. Let's welcome on up. This year's winner of the Best Dish in... Excuse me.
One sec.
Miss? Oh, Miss Taylor, is it? Should I continue, or did you maybe, I don't know, want to come on up here and share some more negative thoughts about our town?
Yes, I would. Yes, I really would. Yes, I do. And but no, nothing negative. I just want.
I think we've all heard enough, Katie. Nobody wants to hear any more of what you have to say.
I'd like to hear what she has to say.
Thank you, Mrs. Carlisle. Chad, you're a liar. Everything you wrote in that article was lies.
I didn't lie about.
That's why I left. Years ago. I was young, immature, scared. I wanted to see the world. But coming back home has changed everything. And we both know I love this town. So if you don't mind,
By all means.
I love this town. I love the people, and the waterfront, and the restaurants, and yoga in the park. I love my family. I'm happy about coming back to Greenville to write an article, but it wasn't about the town. It was about me. I was afraid. I was afraid of facing my mistakes. I was afraid that everyone would resent me for leaving. But I was wrong. Everyone has been so wonderful. You opened your arms, which opened my eyes to everything I've been missing, to people and connections and family. And love. You all opened my heart. But that's not how I feel. I ran away from this town once before for all the wrong reasons. And I'm not running anymore. I love this town. And I love you, Noah James. Do you want to maybe say something, or?
No, not really.
Are you sure? Because I kind of thought, since I was up here professing my love, that maybe you would want.
Well, okay, now that we got that over with, whatever that was, it is time to get to the moment you've all been waiting for. The best dish in Greenville.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Put your hands together for Mr. and Mrs. Carlisle and their caramel apple crunch. Let's hear it for them.
Yeah, oh, maybe next year.
I'll be here.
Oh my gosh, Katie. I cannot believe that you just said all of that in front of, well, everybody.
I can't believe it either. I guess something just pulled me up there.
Noah, I'm really sorry you didn't win tonight.
Thank you, Paige. I'd say that I won the real prize tonight, but I've never been a fan of cheesy lines.
Still sounds pretty sweet to me. So, Katie, what are you gonna do now?
I don't know. I mean, the paper wants me to go to Thailand, but I think I might take a little break from the travel game. Stick around for a while if you guys don't mind.
We would love that.
Hey, I could always use a hand at the restaurant.
Maybe this town has gotten big enough for 2 local papers.
When I thought I lost it all, I dove into the waterfall. Submerging, I just stayed.